out onto the field. First team out for the 1987 Grand Final, the minor premiers brothers, and led out by their captain for this afternoon's match, Trevor Bailey and Hooker. There they are, led out by
brothers is, well, it's, you know, I played juniors here and predominantly all my senior career here, and you know, it's a great club. It always has been. Produces great players, and it's just full of great people. It's got a really nice, you know, great culture. And I played for brothers in 1975 in under, I'll give my age away here, under 15s. A fellow by the name of John Royce, who was a brothers man, I believe, and our manager was a fellow by the name of Kevin Bidner, who was a very, very strong brothers man as well. So we stepped into a great culture. Oh yeah, pretty good. South at Lang Park, up against Billy Johnson. South had a fair side together. I got the gig because Jay Hoffman had been called into for state duties, and fortunately enough was lucky enough to score 2 tries. So and we won the game. So pretty memorable for me. An under-18 coach here that was pretty hard on me. A bloke by the name of Brian Fitzsimmons, an ex-brothers fella himself. Very hard man and a good bloke. And being a hooker, he obviously took special notice of me. I wouldn't say care, but notice. And yeah, I'd say he had a bit to do with it. I would have to say I used to follow Manly when I was a young fella. I don't know why. I think the old man just used to follow them. A bloke by the name of Bob Fulton. Used to like watching him play, and obviously wanted to play like him in the backyard when I was playing with my brother and boys in the street. So I'd have to say him. I always had a tough time against a bloke by the name of David Green, who played for Wynnum. Him and I suppose we had similar sorts of games, and we always had a great contest every time we played each other. And in Sydney, I would have to say Benny Elias. Once again, I believe I still got a points decision over him every time we played, but you know, that's only my opinion. And you know, I favour myself sometimes. So. I'd say the short fuse was probably because of the way I used to snap at the refs sometimes. Obviously, I played in the day where you had to strike for the ball, and you probably just, you know, you did whatever you could to win the scrum. So if things didn't go my way, or you know, or I was pinged for something which I didn't feel I did, I'd go off at the refs, and I spent quite a bit of time in the sin bin. Eddie Ward, I would say, that isn't my closest friend, but he used to love sending me to the bin. 86 grand final, lost to Wynnum. Yes, once again, believe we were robbed, but and we still tell that story today. But yeah, we tried something different. In fact, Ross Strudwick, our coach, was a bit of a character, and always tried something different, tried to get the edge on the opposition. Our last training session we had here at Brothers on the Saturday morning, we didn't tell the backs, but all the forwards went to Shane McElwain's house, which is just up the road here, and he had some hairdressers there, and all the forwards and the forward reserves shaved their heads. So we all had number ones, and those times the slouch hat was a bit of a going fashion amongst. They used to sell it in all the Brisbane clubs. So we all wore the slouch hats to the game the next day, and revealed our heads in the dressing shed, which the backs couldn't believe. Anyway, it obviously didn't work. But look, back on the game, we led at half time 6-4. We believe that Wynnum or Wally dropped the ball when he scored the try in the second half. They scored off a knock on. Joey Kilroy's try was a dead set try.
Then takes them on.
Eight slips his pass. Still going. Babe will try and he scores! The first try of the National Brothers when they open the door.
What a try. What a smile from the captain. Beautiful pass from Steve Carter. Had a suspicion about being forward. Eddie Ward didn't think so. But Steve Carter took them on straight up the middle. Brothers hit back the blokes.
87, yeah, well, that was obviously total revenge from 86, although it wasn't against the same side, mate. There's no way in the world we're going to get beat that year after the previous year. So obviously, still, you know, one of the greatest highlights and memories of my career. So I'll never forget it, and never forget the blokes that were in that team.
Swindricks.
In the final 10, there it is, 6-5. You count it down. Brothers player slowly to his feet. There goes the hooter. And Brothers, deserved winners of the 1987 Winfield Cup Grand Final by 26 points to 8. And what a happy bunch they are.
Well, firstly, the history shows the quality of player that the Brothers confraternity and system produces is second to none in the competition now. So if they can do that, and we can focus and direct all those players to one team, and the supporter base that is behind this one club is just massive. It would be by far the best in the NRL. My involvement, I suppose, is to touch base with the old boys, just with my involvement with the Old Boys Association, and through that, I can access a lot of the past players. Brothers NRL, we can do this.